Hello, everyone. What was you doing down there? How is everyone? Oh, good, Miss Guffin stuff in my face, but I just fancied a snack. All over my back. Oh dear. Sunday afternoon and the sun is shining, but it's quite windy and I'm sitting in here doing a live stream. How is everyone? Don't worry, I'll finish these in a minute. Oh, we've got some people in here already. Right. Don't talk with your mouth full, Paul. Okie dokie. Right. 2 hours of nothing but me waffling on about shit. So if you've got any questions, stick them down below. You want to have a chat? Why not? Let's have a look, see who's in the community. Rianne's here. Hello. Who's sending me messages? Somebody's sending me Crypto Rico. Who the fuck's Crypto Rico? Yeah. Hello there, Rianne. And we have Blue View. Hello, mate. God, blimey, I haven't seen any of your videos for God knows how long. I take it you've given up YouTube. Nice for you to be here. Amy's here. Hey, Pauly, are you excited for the last voyage of the Demeter? Is it Demeter or Demeter? I don't know. Do you know what? I have no idea when this is coming out. Apparently, the release date has been pulled indefinitely. So, God knows when it's going to be coming out in the UK. No idea. It does look good, though. Dominic is here. Hello as well, mate. Rianne's really excited, really happy because he's got more WWE. I don't suppose there's any day where you don't get any WWE. Probably not. I'm on data plan today, so hopefully we won't get none of this breaking up shit. So let me know if it does start bugging out. Hulk 9768 is here. Hello, how are you? We also have Bridget as well. All right. Don't know what that was supposed to be. Amy is getting myself a Domino's pizza. Oh, what a good idea. Oh, what what one? What one you getting? Normally when I used to order a Domino's, it used to be, yes, it used to be a Hawaiian, pineapple and ham, get over it. But I used to have like a meat feast as well. But I love those stuffed crust. I'm not a flat pizza person. I'm a deep pan with lots of thick, gooey cheese and stuffed crust. I remember one of them did sausage stuffed crust. Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't have these big, deep pan pizzas now because the cheese, all the gooey cheese, doesn't have a very good effect on my stomach. Yeah. But I'm all right with the flat ones. I don't know what you call them. The basic ones that you can just microwave from Tesco's. Rianne says he's watched, what was that, 9 million films today. Is it 9 million or is that 900,000? I don't know. Kieran is here. Hello. Do you have Evil Dead Rise? I certainly do. I also have the giveaway just up there. Oh, wait. Where is it? There it is on the corner there. That's the giveaway, which I will be giving away, drawing that draw very soon. But yes, I do have it. It's over there on my shelf. Although apparently there's a really nice steelbook coming out. It's like the UK one, but it's actually got the Evil Dead Rise title on it. And that's the reason I never got the UK steelbook, because I wanted the title on it. We have B93N channel. How are you? I'm good, thanks. I just seen the new Haunted Mansion. It was okay. Yeah, it was just okay. I can't wait because the first Batman is coming back to Odeon on Batman Day. Fantastic. Yeah, the Haunted Mansion was just okay. I'd rather sit down and watch the Eddie Murphy one. It was just okay. Yeah. Dominic says, had some sun and now it's windy. Yes. As long as the rain is keeping away, that's the good thing. Pardon me. Amy says, will you watch Haunting in Venice in cinemas in September? It's Hercule Poirot ghost movie. Yeah, I do love those films. What was the first? Oh God, Orient Express, Murder on the United Express. Of course, Daisy's in that, so I'm going to like it. But Johnny Depp and everybody, yeah, I love that one. Love Death on the Nile. I really do enjoy them. I hope they keep churning them out. So yeah, definitely going to be going to watch this one. Butts Unplugged is here. Hello. To be completely honest, that's what I said this morning. Love your content. Thank you very much. Sorry if you've always get asked this, but I've started uploading on YouTube and I'm on 300 plus subs and would like to know of any tips to grow on YouTube. Just churn out good content. Be you. And maybe if you've got like Facebook and Instagram, promote it over there as well, so you get more figures and you build an audience. But yeah, let me know what your channel name is, because I want to go over and have a look at the content and subscribe, and maybe I can promote it on the Big Pauly page and get you some more subscribers. But yeah, just be you and do some good content. Blueview says, I may make some more videos, just got out of the swing of it. Yeah, still enjoying your ones. Oh, thank you very much, mate. Yeah. Yeah, some people stick with it for a long time, off and on. Some people just get out of love with it and move on, and maybe other things in life, come along and more important. I've known a few that used to churn out crap tons of videos. And their channels are still up, but they just don't do it anymore. So it's part of life. This is a hobby, but it's part of life. Hulk says, just watched Heart of Stone with Gal Gadot. What a load of rubbish. Do you know what? I was thinking of watching that one, actually. It looked good, but I know what these straight to Netflix ones are like, and this type of stuff. They're one-time watch, throwaway films. Talking of that, this Napoleon film that's coming out with Joaquin Phoenix, everywhere I keep seeing it's going on Apple Plus. I haven't seen anywhere that it's going to the cinema. So is this straight to Apple Plus and just bypassing the cinema? I thought this was Ridley Scott, unless it's doing a day and day on the same day. How many more times can I say day? Amy says, I'm hearing The Last Voyager is boring. Okay. Amy's getting a margarita. Is that a margarita, you mean? Margarita Pracatan. Hello. Yes, that's confusing people. I think The Last Voyage will go straight to VOD in the UK. Oh, no, I hope not. It is kind of a film that really does need to see on a big screen, big ground. Yeah, that should be watched on the big screen. I hope we do get some kind of release out of it. Scottish Geek guys here. Hello, matey. I prefer no titles. Oh, right. Okay, you prefer no titles on the steelbooks. The only problem with this one, though, is that you've got the figure on one side of the steelbook, and it's just so much empty space with nothing. It's okay, I think, if you've... I'm trying to find an example here. It's okay if you've got artwork all over the front that make up a nice picture, but it's just static space. There's nothing there at all, and everything is all on one side. Check it out. Check it out on Zavi or wherever, and you'll see this massive gap on the left-hand side. But I think on the German release, that's where they're putting the title in red. That's perfect, because I always said that there should be a title there. But yeah, there are some really good steelbooks that really don't need titles on them. A lot of them, the new Marvel ones. I don't think Wakanda Forever. I don't think Wakanda Forever had a title on the front, because it had 2 releases, didn't it? two really colourful releases, and I think the title was actually on the cardboard wraparound. So yeah, there are some nice steelbooks that really don't need a title. It's just when you've got an empty space, I want it filled. Pardon? Oh dear me. Yes, I'm watching Margot, which is about a killer robot on Paramount Plus. Oh, okay. I'm always looking for something new on streaming. What am I watching at the moment? I'm rewatching the X-Files. So I'm on middle of season 2. I started on season 2 of... It's never good when you forget the name of the show that you're watching. Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, man. The Isaac Asimov Foundation. Yes. I should have just thought of face paint or face paste. Yeah, Foundation. That's really good. I really enjoy that show. Invasion is back on Apple. I think it's Apple TV next week. I think the last season was about 2 years ago. So that's good. And I'm also just finished watching Strange New Worlds, Star Trek, which has left us on one of those cliffhangers. And the Zoe Saldana. I keep wanting to call her Sultana. Yeah, the Zoe Saldana one. Lioness, I think it's called. That's really good. Kieran says, it's such a great movie. I was surprised about the live action Little Mermaid. It's so cool. Halle Berry. Yeah, I still call her Halle Berry. Christ, how many times have I said it? Bailey should make it have a sequel later on. Do you know what? I know the whole the woke thing, about why'd you have to change this? Like with Snow White, she's now kind of going to be Hispanic, with no dwarfs, and there's going to be no Prince Charming. Yeah, some things like that shouldn't be changed, but I don't think anything was really changed in The Little Mermaid. Okay, they changed the character from a ginger, from a ginger whinger, a redhead, to a dark skin. I don't know where she's from. I don't know where the actress is from. But I don't think so. I don't think there's any problem with that, because I thought she was fantastic in the role, and her singing was fantastic as well. So she owned that role. Yeah. As for Snow White, I can't say anything more about how I feel the film's going to be. I know we got Gal Gadot as the evil queen. Rachel Ziegler is fantastic, though. She was brilliant in West Side Story. So I know she's speaking her mind. She's doing a Brie Larson at the moment, and she's speaking her mind about, it's not 1937 at the moment. And, Snow White doesn't need to be saved by a prince. But as a actress, she is great at doing what she does. But we'll see how it fares out. I'm waiting for Bambi. Yeah, got to make it a vicious one. Pineapple on pizza, yucky. Pepperoni pizza, thin crust. That's what I was thinking of. Thin crust, not deep pan. Thin crust, yeah. I've always loved pineapple and ham on pizza. I don't know why. It's just one of those things. I don't know what would happen if I ever went to Italy and asked for pineapple on pizza. I'd probably get shot in the head or something. Or deported. Dominic says, does it annoy you when a film only gets released on Blu-ray like Renfield, but it's 4K on the Apple Store? Well, it's the same with a lot, isn't it? There's a lot of Blu-rays on the Apple Store that have been converted to 4Ks, that some eventually do come out on the home market, and some just don't. There's a 4K scan there of a lot of films. What really annoys me more is a film that was at the cinema and the film that's in HD, but only gets released on DVD in the UK, because then you've got to seek it out from other places. You've got to go to Australia. You've got to go America, anywhere like that. hang on. I moved my banana. Let me just put that down because I had this delivered the other day. Oh, bloody hell, don't drop that, Paul. Okay, it's Missing, which is kind of, it's not exactly a sequel to Searching, it's kind of the same type of thing. Yeah, this is German? I can't remember. I can't even remember where I bloody bought it from. Yeah, it might be a German one or French one. Come with a nice slipcover, but this hasn't got a release in the UK. I don't even think it's got a DVD release, to be honest. So I imported that one. That only cost me about £12 as well. So that was pretty good. So yeah, The Pope's Exorcist. That's another one that only came out on DVD in the UK. But a very nice guy over in Australia sent it over for me. So I got the Blu-ray for that. In fact, let me just move my banana again. Oh! Yeah, The Pope's Exorcist, the Russell Crowe one. Yeah, so no Blu-ray release in the UK for that, but there's the Australian one. I think it's also available in Germany. Germany's usually good to pick up some good stuff. But yeah, that annoys me more than anything. DVD only releases. Dominic says, when were you going hunting this week? Blu-ray hunting this week is not going to be until Wednesday, unfortunately, because I've got that bloody dreaded thing that gets in the way of life. Work. Yes, I'm working for Monday and Tuesday, so I won't go out until Wednesday. For big releases, there's really not much out this week. In fact, it's pretty thin until we get to September. So it might be a shorter one this coming week. The only thing that really interests me is the Babylon 5 movie, the new animated one, which I'll be picking that one up in 4K. But I've got a pre-order in for the series in December. Really looking forward to that. I never would have thought Babylon 5 will come out on Blu-ray, so really looking forward to that one. But other than that, yeah, it's just a matter of just popping in some CEXs, popping in some charity shops and seeing what there is, because well, I'll have a look at HMV. You know, there might be some in there like 2 for 30 or the 2 for 24 in the 4Ks. Amy says, will you watch El Conde about a vampire Augusto Pinochet, the Chilean dictator? I've never heard of it. I've never heard of that one. El Conde on Netflix, September the 15th. Oh, okay. Probably be another throwaway movie, but yeah, I'll check it out. I still need to check out Bird Box, the Barcelona one. Kieran says, out of all the horror films you have watched, what is the best one? Oh my goodness me. I would say The Conjuring. Of all the horror films that I've seen, not including The Thing, because that is always right up there as a horror film. But of all the ones that I've seen over the last couple of years that are kind of first time watches, I think probably The Conjuring. Yeah, definitely enjoyed that one. I need to see The Conjuring 3. I've seen the second one, Enfield. That's really good as well. So I need to see Conjuring 3, and I need to see all of the Annabelle films and also The Nun. No, I won't dress up as Sister Pauline when reviewing The Nun, because I know it'll just piss some people off. Amy says, I'm watching the Japanese Evil Dead Trap tomorrow on Shudder. Okay. Japanese Evil Dead Trap. Okay, I've never heard of that. That's unusual. Dominic says, did you find out any more about that dodgy Blu-ray with the black discs? No, because I bought it quite a long time ago. There's not really anything I can do on eBay. A lot of people did message me actually saying, yes, it's a dodgy one. And apparently it's a burn on demand one. I was just a bit confused because it came with a slipcover. And it's not a homemade slipcover, it's a proper studio slipcover. So unless this person just bought crap tons of slipcovers and just faked it up, But I will buy the actual one, the genuine one. Amy will watch Heart of Stone on Tuesday. Cool. Kieran says it's my birthday tomorrow. Well, happy birthday for tomorrow. Hope you have a good one. Dominic says, have you seen the trailer for the John Wick spin-off? Yes, I have, the Continental. And yeah, it looks good. It looks good. Can't believe there's only 3 episodes. That's going to be a quick series. Yeah. There we go. Napoleon is in cinemas November 22nd. That's really weird. Yeah, because I've seen the adverts and it says on Apple Plus. It doesn't mention anything about the cinemas. How strange. I picked up the Terminator Sarah Connor Chronicles Season 1 and 2 for £7. That's bloody good. Yeah, I got both of those. It's a shame we didn't get any more of those seasons because that was a great show. That's a very good show. Amy is getting myself the Transporter trilogy on DVD steelbook. Oh, okay. On Monday. Out of those, I think I really only like the first one. Yes, pick and mix. It's like the Taken trilogy. Really, the first Taken film is the best one as well. You can say that a lot for other shows as well. But yeah, that's the one I remember the most. The first Transporter. The Evil Dead Rise still has too much empty space. Yes, it does, and I think it was designed that way so that the title could be put there. But then they realised we're going to have to print it in different languages for every country, so let's just leave it empty. Simon UK is here. Hello, Simon. Have you catalogued your collection yet? Still going. Yeah, every time I do my complete collection series on Saturdays, I catalogue them all the way. So I think it's up to about 300 and something 300 Blu-rays at the moment. So we're only up to F. So on G will be next. But yeah, as I've done the video, before I put them back on the shelves, I catalogue them. Steve Lang is here. Hello. I've booked to see Blue Beetle in Dolby on Friday. Fantastic. Yeah, got a double cinema this week. Not on the same day, though, so it's not really a double, is it? Yeah, Thursday I'm going to see Strays. That looks so funny. Oh, my God. Every time I watch the trailer, I piss myself laughing from that. Yeah, gotta bite his dick off. Yeah. That looks so funny. Yes, I've got that on Thursday. Then I've got Blue Beetle on Friday, hopefully in IMAX. So that'd be good. Are you excited for Ahsoka? Yes, they are pushing it. I'm hoping this is going to be really good. Obviously, we've got Thrawn, Ahsoka. We've got all these characters, Hayden Christensen. Someone actually said there's also another duel between Obi-Wan and Anakin on Mustafar. I don't know if that's true because they've been there, done that, haven't they? But yeah, I think it's going to be a really good series. I think it's going to be a more fast-paced action series. But it helps if you've watched the others as well. It helps if you've watched like Clone Wars and Rebels, you know, to understand some of the other characters. Watch The Passenger, starring Kyle Gaynor and directed by the guy who made The Ruins. Okay, The Passenger. What am I thinking? I'm thinking of... I think of The Passengers. The one with Chris... Not Chris Pine. Don't worry, that wasn't a fart. That was my chair. Yeah, and Jennifer Lawrence. Adam is here. Hello. I like your Blu-ray hunting videos. Thank you very much. Please, could you do more charity shop hunts? I could do. I don't get much luck with them, though. They're dreadful. They're dreadful down here. But I have thought about maybe branching out into a few different areas because when I do the charity shop hunting on the days I do the main Blu-ray hunting. So, you know, we go either Canterbury, we go to Maidstone, we go to Folkestone, that's basically it. I've done Ashford a few times because they've got CEX there, but I'm thinking of maybe branching out and doing other towns we've never been before in the Kent area. So thinking like places like Rochester and Sittingbourne, Gravesend. Again, a bit more in Ramsgate, so different areas where we don't normally go. Maybe just an entire Blu-ray hunt of charity shops to see what we can find. Dominic says, I'm going to start series 3 of Only Murders in the Building tonight. It's in Dolby Vision. It's great. Yeah, there's first 2 episodes. I've seen that and it's already fantastic. Yeah, and it's great. It's a great show. J Garth 92, have you ever seen 24? Kiefer Sutherland is my favourite actor. Yes, I have. 24, watched it when it first came out. I've also watched Kiefer Sutherland in Rabbit Fence. I think it was called Rabbit Hole. And also there was the one where he became president. I can't quite remember what that one's called. And Jamie, my very good friend Jamie Powell, actually met him a couple of weeks ago down in Bournemouth and had his photo taken with him and everything. And one day, a video call conference came in while I was at work, and unfortunately I couldn't answer it. Otherwise I could have had a chat with Kiefer Sutherland. Bloody annoying. I like Margot because it has some very good gory kills. Oh. Would you watch the 30 Days of Night TV series? I don't know. I've not heard of that. Hulk says, watching The Detectorists on Netflix. Great series. Is that the one with... I can't remember his name, from The Office, and Toby Jones, Metal Detectors, I think, or am I thinking of something else? Everybody's favourite green one is here. Kermit is here. Hello, mate. How you doing? I completed my Andromeda DVD collection and I'm now binge watching them. I haven't seen Andromeda in years. I'll tell you what else I haven't seen in about the same amount of time. Anybody remember a show called Earth Final Conflict from Gene Roddenberry? That was good. I've got SeaQuest on Blu-ray at the moment. I've got seasons 1 and 3. I need to get season 2 so I can watch them again. Yeah, bit of nostalgia there. Kieran says, did you like The New Mermaid? Yes, I did. I actually did like it. It's a great film, but I prefer horrors. My cousin said I'd love a cream cake. I said I'd love a cream cake as well. KL's Entertainment Reviews. Hello, Big Pauly fan. Want to start my own YouTube channel soon? Any advice for a beginner? Also, bonus question: best thing come out starting YouTube for? First of all, just be yourself and get content that you like to make. That's the best thing. What's the bonus question? Best thing come out of starting a YouTube for you? Oh, the best thing to come out of it: meeting people, everyone. I've met some great friends for life. You've probably seen some of the videos of meeting up with like Alan, Kermit and Jamie and Carlinio and Mr. Magpie, Pete. I could go on and on and on. But yeah, meeting a lot of great people and interacting with a lot of great people as well. Absolutely. God damn it, man. Gal Gadot is getting terrible movie after terrible movie. Yeah. Didn't she say she was doing a Wonder Woman 3, but apparently that's been debunked now. Can't wait for the Peter Pan horror movie. Oh, talking to Mr. Magpie, he's here. All right, mush. Yes, lots of lovely people here today. Renfield, that is, yeah, doesn't have a 4K Blu-ray because it was a massive box office flop. Does it have a 4K in America? Does it have a Blu-ray in America? I don't know. I think that might be one of the ones where we're fortunate to get something. It's like Cocaine Bear. We've got Cocaine Bear on 4K. They don't have it on 4K in America. Out of all the horrors that you watched, what is the best one? I think I've just repeated that. Also, have you also seen Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody? I have not seen that film, no. Sam is here, hello. Making Christmas with the Cranks to Hotel Transylvania. I'm a big fan. Making Christmas with the Cranks to Hotel California, Transylvania. That's cool. Will you watch It Lives Inside? It's an Indian folk horror movie. Coming out with all these weird stuff that I've never heard of. Missing is ironically missing on physical media in the UK. Yeah, and everybody's searching for it. Oh, yeah, there we go. Have you seen the Netflix Sisu called Blood and Gold? No, there's Sisu. I think that we're getting a 4K on that in a couple of months. But no, I have not seen that. That's supposed to be like a John Wick film, isn't it? A bit like John Wick. Kieran says, can you guess who my foster mum is? Not really. Angelina Jolie. No, it's not. It's not, is it? It's not, is it? Are you kidding? Sam says Christmas with the Cranks, Zookeeper 2. Do you know what? I've never been a fan of Zookeeper. Any of the Zookeeper films. Road Trip's good. Bird Box Barcelona was a crap sandwich. Oh, dear me. To be completely honest, says, where is the pre-order for Oppenheimer? Yeah, they've got the pre-order up for Barbie. Where's Oppenheimer? I wonder if they'll both be released on the same day on physical media. The X-Files is one of favourite series. It's amazing. Some of the young actors in it who are now really famous, like Ryan Gosling. Do you know what? I don't know if I've got that far yet. I'm only on season 2, so I'm gonna. I've forgotten a lot about the series because I haven't seen it since its first run back in the early 90s. So I'm gonna see a lot of recognisable people in it and think, what the hell are they doing in this? The Courtroom 3 was just a court drama. That's a bit strange. Will you watch The Nun 2? I will, but I will have to watch all of The Nun. I have to watch The Nun first. Yes. I can't not watch Nun. Yeah. Movie Fandom 345, most anticipated for the rest of the year. It's going to be slim pickings, isn't it? Because a lot of stuff has been moved back until next year now. Wow, if it keeps its release date, probably June 2 or part 2. If it keeps its release. If it doesn't, the Marvels. Amy says, will you watch My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3? I'll probably have to watch My Big Fat Greek Wedding 1 and 2 first, probably, to understand it. Pardon me. David Griffiths is here. Hello, mate. Heart of Stone is brilliant, a bit like Citadel movie. Oh, okay. I enjoyed Citadel. That was good. Will you watch Vacation Friends 2 on Star August the 25th? Anything to do with like the Chevy Chase Vacation? Probably not. What had 32 teeth and can hold back the Hulk? My zipper. What are you talking about your lighter for? Yes, very good. They're making an Omen prequel called The First Omen. That's original, isn't it? They're going to make a Last Omen film as well, called The Last Omen. Yeah, I have actually seen the trailer for The Nun too. Yeah, it does look very funny. I like Strays. It was very funny. It's not out yet. Or have you seen it elsewhere? Has it been released elsewhere? Christmas Vacation, brilliant film. Zookeeper 2, nah. Oh, The Passenger is like The Hitcher. Oh, I might like that then. I'm going to watch Love in Taipei, is it? On Paramount Plus after the stream. Okay. Kieran says, what is the best film you have watched? What, recently or ever? I don't know how to answer that. I mean, ever, the best film I've ever watched is my number one film, The Empire Strikes Back. If it's the best film I've watched recently, probably Guardians 3. Jim Jam is in the house. Hello, matey. And he's cooking his mushrooms again. Fantastic. Don't burn them. Oh, he loves his mushrooms. Christmas for the Cranksters. Yeah, well, yeah. Road Trip 2. Is there a Road Trip 2? Kieran says, what is your type of movie and why would you watch it? I like lots of type of movies. MK's hope you're well. Have you watched The Last of Us Complete Season 1? Yes, I have. If so, what did you think of it? And do you have the Blu-ray or the 4K copy? Love your ideas. Thank you. Yes, I loved the whole show. I was never a Last of Us gamer, so I went into it loving it as the show and nothing more. And I didn't have any problem with the characters, because a lot of people were saying, well, no, he's supposed to be, and no, he's Hispanic or she's not right. So I just went into it for the characters that they are. I do have the 4K steelbook, which, funnily enough, didn't come with any Blu-rays, even though it said on the outside Blu-ray and 4K included. Yeah, so it's a very nice steelbook. Do you think A Violent Night 2 could work? Wow, what was it Bruce Willis used to say? How can the same shit happen to the same guy twice? It's possible. Jim Jam, what we saying? What film took you by surprise to be a great film? I'll tell you what it is. Gran Turismo. Yes. Forget The Haunted or The Haunted Mansion. Yeah, that was all right, but not brilliant. But Gran Turismo, that really took me by surprise. When I first saw the first trailer, I was like, yeah, whatever. It's going to be another Need for Speed sort of thing. That blew me away. That was a fantastic film. That is in my top 5 of the year. Yeah. Have you heard of an action film called Till Death Do Us Part from the producers of Final Destination? I have not. I thought that was a British TV show, isn't it? But that sounds intriguing, though. Will you watch Night Swim, based on a short film of the same name starring Wyatt Russell and Kerry Condon, in cinemas? I've not heard of that. Some of these more obscure films don't always get released in in certain areas in the UK. You know, like big chains like Cineworld and View don't always show some of these films. So if it's not a big blockbuster or if it's not a recognisable film, it probably won't get into the cinema. Butts and Plug says, I have over 2,000 movies titles, including box sets, TV series, documentaries and cartoons. And I haven't started cataloguing them yet. What is the best way? Do you know what? It's exactly the same as me. I should have started bloody years ago. I use CLZ or CLZ or whatever you want to call it. It's really good. You just scan it, it plops it on. It's the easiest way. Just catalogue as you go. Like I'm doing at the moment, I'm going through alphabetical order. So just pull out the A's, scan them. Another day, pull out the B's, scan them. And then do the box sets. The good thing is that it recognises not just the UK, it recognises American, Australian, Japanese, you know, French, German. So it will recognise it from wherever it's from. That's the best thing to do. Yeah, just scan as you go. Dominic says, Deal has a lot of charity shops and a market on Saturday, but no CEX. Great bakery next to Costa. Oh, brilliant. Do you know what? I've not been to Deal to do a Blu-ray hunt. That might be a good idea, actually. Yeah. A market. Do they have, what sort of stuff on the market? I don't suppose they have movies on the market. Yeah. And it's only down the road from me as well. Are you interested in Final Destination 6? Apparently it's supposed to be happening. Although I don't know if they're going to be calling it Final Destination 6. I think it's just a reboot. Christmas with the Cranks. We're talking about Christmas films in August. Will you watch the Vertigo remake? There's a remake? Do they have to make a remake of everything? What's this? Zookeeper 2, College Water. La la la. What's this? Have you seen They Cloned Tyrone? It's a pretty good. No, but I've heard of it. Mr. Hollyoak is here. Hello, mate. Do you think Overlord 2018 sequel set in the Cold War would work? No, I think it's one of those films that's just a standalone film. It works best as a standalone. So I'm just happy with it as it is. Will you watch Saw 10? Probably not. I didn't really like Saw 1. Although I did like the other one with Chris Rock. Whatever it was called. Amy says, will you watch The Exorcist Believer? I probably will, but I need to probably watch The Exorcist first, which I'll be doing in October. Do you think Cocaine Bear 2? No. Although that has spawned a few spin-offs. I think there's a Cocaine Shark coming out. Oh, yeah, there we go. Have you seen the Cocaine Shark Cougar films? I haven't seen it, but I've heard it's coming out. Are you interested in Smile 2? No. Smile 1 was just okay for me. They spoiled Yeah, they spoiled Smile by showing the best bits in the trailer. Caveman Movers and More. My first time catching you live. Thank you very much, mate. All the way from USA, Kentucky. Fan bloody-tastic. What time is it in Kentucky? What the hell was that? Well, glad you could join the chat, mate. It Lives Inside. It's in cinemas September 22nd. Very good. Do you think found footage should die? Found footage should die? No, because there's some good ones out there. Even, you know, Cloverfield was a found footage film, and that's a great film. There are some good ones out there. One series of films I've never seen that I always intended to watch is the Paranormal Activity movies. And I've seen a few of those in charity shops, but I haven't picked them up. Apparently, they're quite scary. Apparently. Which Blu-ray 4K standard edition has the best slipcase? Ooh, slips. 47 Ronin has embossed title on the spine. Oh, that's nice. Oh, dearie me. Oh, flipping Nora. Oh, now you're asking. Oh, there are so many slip cases. Oh, God. Do you know what? I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can pick one. Anything that's glossy with a silver foil at the top. Flipping Nora. Yeah, that's a tricky one. Would you watch a Black Mirror movie not called Bandersnatch? Do you know what? I've never seen the Black Mirror TV series. Excuse me. What's the worst Jack the Ripper movie you have seen? I haven't seen many Jack the Ripper movies. I can't even remember anyone that I've seen. David is here. Hello, mate. Yes, I'm doing good, thanks. Dominic says, I'm trying to watch more films in the IMDb top 250. Seen quite a few. Last one was Leon. That apparently is getting a really nice box set in steelbook at the end of this, at the end of the year. End of the year, end of the month, rather. Yeah, I missed out on that, and I missed out on the Fifth Element pre-orders as well. I'd love to get one of those. But some plug says, is there a movie you don't have that isn't on physical media? Is there a movie that you don't have? A movie that I don't have that isn't on physical media? Oh my God. The only one that comes to mind is Greyhound with Tom Hanks. I know it's not a brilliant film, but it's one of those films that would test your sound system, especially if it's in Dolby Atmos or DTSX, because that's only available on Apple TV. I've watched it a few times. I do love good war films. Yeah, I think that one definitely does need a physical release. Davey says, what are you buying tomorrow? Not going out tomorrow until Wednesday, but it'll be the Babylon 5, The Road Home. Have you seen the trailer for the BuzzFeed horror movie? No. What's that? All Fun and Games is on VOD September. Okay. Dominic says, did you see Pedro Pascal was in Margate at an art gallery? Yes, I did. I also saw that Loki, he popped into a pub as well and had his picture taken with some of the staff members. Not in Margate, but I think he was in Kent. What's the worst horror movie you have seen this decade so far? You mean new release? Oh, God. New release. I don't know. I really don't know. What movies are you looking forward to come on 4K? I want things like Face Off, Con Air, Broken Arrow. I would like Executive Decision on 4K as well. Some of the older catalogue. Yeah. Obviously Aliens and The Abyss and True Lies. They keep saying The Abyss is coming out by the end of the year, but I don't know. Night Swim is in cinemas in the UK. Night Swim is from Blumhouse. Oh, okay. So it's one of those. So, okay. So when the release comes out, I'll have to check the cinema times and have a look. MSK's is it a native 4K transfer for The Last of Us? Because I'm thinking about picking it up, but not sure whether on Blu-ray. I've heard the 4K is really good. I don't know what the scan is, but I've heard it's really good. Steve O's here. Hello. Watching Bloodsport today, I noticed the man that trains Van Damme is in Temple of Doom at the start. Oh, who is it? Is it one of the family sitting around the table? Is it the boss bloke? You bring me was his name was Naharchi or whatever his name was. Hello, Andrew. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. And Cool Shabs is here. My disabled brother watched Gran Turismo film in cinema and he liked it. He's going to watch it again. Fantastic. Do you know what? I watched it in IMAX. Holy crap, the sound of that engine going around that racetrack and the crash scenes as well. But I really want to see this in 4DX. I think it would be a great experience in 4DX. So I'm planning to watch it again. Yeah. What's the worst documentary you've ever seen? I can't say any documentary is bad. You know, they're all informative. I might have switched one off because I might have been not interested in it. Harry's here. Hello. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem comes out on Paramount Plus in September. Wow, that's quick, isn't it? Yeah. Getting quicker and quicker. Dominic says the market is a mixture. Food, sometimes some antiques, and I think there's a DVD stall. Oh, okay. Might have to check that out on a Saturday. David says, what is your favourite collection you own of 4K or Blu-ray? Favourite collection? It could be me Pixar's, actually. I've got all of the 4Ks on Pixar and all the steelbooks as well. Although the MCU collection is rather nice as well. But I'll show those when I get to my 4K collections and that. Spiral, that's the one I was thinking with Chris Rock. Yeah, I would have thought that if it was going to have a sequel, it would have had one by now. Do you want a sausage roll with a YouTube name like mine? Don't ask me where I get it from. Don't ask me where I get it from. But unplugged. What's your favourite steelbooks? Oh, there's loads. There's some nice Marvel ones. Some nice MCU ones. I do like the Blue Fans, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Doctor Strange, Thor Ragnarok. I do also like the Star Wars ones, you know, the 4K Star Wars ones that came out at Savvy. There's loads of lovely looking steelbooks. Kentucky time is 1 a.m. Holy moly. Do you like Gonjiam films? Never heard of him. Paranormal Activity Next of Kin was Doug Water Poop Sandwich. Okay, maybe I won't watch that one then. TJ Schofield here, hello. I've just come out of the cinema from watching Haunted Mansion. I love it so much. I'm going back in 2 hours. Wow. You love it. Well, that's great. That's brilliant that you really enjoyed it. For me, I don't think I could ever watch it again. I think it's a one-time watch for me, but that's great that you really enjoyed it. Amy says, have you seen From Hell? Yes, I have. Johnny Depp. I think that's a Johnny Depp film. Though Birth is here. Hello. And Shocker. Are you going to see the new horror film in cinemas across the world with brilliant reviews by Australian YouTuber Raka Raka? The film is called... Oh, talk to me. I keep hearing some good things about that. Yeah. Hopefully I will get to go and see it, but I don't think I'll get to see it this week because I've already got a couple already lined up. Dominic says, have you been to Eastbourne? Good amount of charity shops there. They used to have a BBC shop there selling DVDs and Blu-rays. Oh, okay. Never been to Eastbourne. Bats Unplugged says we got the same Panasonic Blu-ray player. Is that the UB820? It's a great player. Carlinio is here. Hello, mate. How you doing? I didn't get a chance to check out the totem pole, though. You spelled it right this time. After Bournemouth tomorrow to catch up with Jamie. Oh, fantastic. Awesome. Going to do a bit of Blu-ray hunting while you're there, hopefully, at HMV and that. Excellent. I'm hoping to maybe Wednesday or Thursday, I'll try and get some footage. I think the council is trying to get it removed, but hopefully it'll still be there when I get there. Davey says, how comes the Super Mario Brothers movie 4K did not come with Blu-rays? I don't know. Sometimes they do that. Just release the 4K only, charge the same price as well. There's always Jeepers Creepers Reborn. Apparently I've heard that's really bad. Okay, Paulie, I've got a challenge for you here. Give me a movie to watch tonight. Any movie at all. Battlefield Earth. Will you watch the Korean series Mask Girl? I don't know. Titanic Historian 12. Very specific. I'm currently watching the Fear Street movies. The first one was really good, and the second film had Friday the 13th vibes. I'm now on the last one. I think you might like them. Okay. Nice. Conjuring 4, Last Rites. Did you like Tom and Jerry? Do you know what? I haven't seen that yet. I haven't got around to seeing that one. I've seen one episode of the Full Monty series. Hopefully I'll get to carry on watching it at some point. What documentary from Netflix do you think was unnecessary? Was there a documentary on Jimmy Savile? I know there was one on Rolf Harris. Maybe something like that. What is your favourite old Hollywood classic? I really can't answer that. I'm not in a position to answer that because my viewing preference is nothing further back than the 70s. So I don't tend to go back further than the 70s. There'll be the occasional one, like I saw Wizard of Oz. Well, that'll probably have to be my favourite Hollywood classic. And I've got some Alfred Hitchcock to watch. But, yeah, I don't tend to watch a lot of older films. Oh, yeah, Lao Chi. Oh, okay. What movie would you like to come out into a live version? Oh, you mean what animated film would make a good live version? Oh, whoa. I know a lot of people say Treasure Planet. That would make a good live one. Flipping heck. I really don't know. I'll have to think on that one. What is your favourite movie poster? I don't really have many movie posters in there because I only have like the small ones, like the A3 size ones. I've got no room to have the bigger ones. Probably my popular one, favourite ones is ones like the original Star Wars ones, like The Empire Strikes Back there. I hope you get time to bring back the crap DVD nights. Yeah, I've got there's a lot of crap DVDs to watch. Are you interested in Sausage Party 2? Not really. The first one was okay, but I don't think a second film is needed. Slopes Game Room, hello. Oi, Big Pauly. Love the videos, mate. Thank you very much. What are your thoughts on the Disney pulling physical media from Australia? Do you think it will happen elsewhere in the world? Personally, I don't want to be forced to watch it on a streaming platform. From what I understand, I don't think physical media was that big these days in Australia and New Zealand. I think they were dwindling. I mean, they didn't even give slipcovers. Because most people buy outside, you know, UK and America. So I don't think the figures over there were that good. I think it's a testing ground to see what will happen to all the people that would normally buy physical media from Australia. Will they jump on like Disney Plus and Amazon? Not Amazon, Netflix. So it could be just a testing ground. Whether or not they start it elsewhere, I don't know. A lot of people that I've spoke to recently have lost interest in streaming. I'm getting the same way. It's boring. You know, I'll go on there and I'll watch The Mandalorian or I'll watch the latest MCU. It's never top-notch quality anymore. I might catch the occasional Netflix movie, but that's it. But yeah, it doesn't seem to be anything special anymore. And I think a lot of audiences are getting bored and they like something physical. They like to go out, buy something, especially I think sales of limited editions and special collector's editions have gone up a lot. You know, where you get the books, the posters, all sorts of stuff, postcards and that. I think a lot of people are buying those these days. Yeah, for the boutique people like Arrow and that. But to have that in your hand and it's the same with vinyl. You know, vinyl went, CDs were really popular, and then digital came along with Spotify. But I mean, sales of CDs apparently atrocious at the moment. So I could probably see CDs going the same way as Laserdisc. Vinyl is king at the moment. Last year, vinyl sales outsold CD. And I think that's the same thing. People are getting bored of streaming music. There's nothing interested in it. There's nothing. It's like when you buy an album, you go out, you buy an album. Oh, it's the thrill of going to buy it. It's the artwork, removing the disc itself, you know, the LP, looking at it, putting it on the player, playing it, cleaning it. It's all touch. It's all physical. The same with any kind of physical media. The artwork, the slipcovers. I know a lot of people laugh about slipcovers, but the boxes, the disc art, everything like that is what we really love. Digital is too clinical. There's nothing there. It's just, right, what should we watch tonight? Click. That's it. There's no fun in it at all. It's the same with music. I've got to admit, I do stream Spotify. into my car, but that's only because I do not have a CD player in the car. It never came with one. But if I've got, I've got thousands of CDs. If I want to play one, I'll put it on through the amplifier and the DVD player, or the 4K player rather. Spotify is the same. It's just, there's a new album out. Play. Where's the excitement in it? Yeah, so I think how it's going at the moment is, with the pandemic, and then streaming up like that, and then after the pandemic, people are realizing, and I think it's going to go back down again. Yeah, it only became popular because of the pandemic. Amy says, do you think David, who the hell is David Milian? I've never heard of him. Butts Unplugged has got to go. Bye-bye. Thanks for popping along, mate. Do you think Bird Box in London would work? I don't know. It could do. It could probably turn out something like, was it 28 hours later? Something like that. Sam says, are you excited about Christmas with the Cranks too? I've not seen Christmas with the Cranks. Maybe I should see the first one. Do you think Phantasm needs a remake? Don't have to remake everything. Mr. Robinson is here. No, the other one. All right, mate. Hope you and Papa are well. Yeah, we're good. Thank you very much, mate. Hope you're well as well. Have you seen What We Do in the Shadows movie or TV series? The show is amazing and so funny. I've not seen either. I do have the film on physical media, though. Because is it Taika Waititi's in it? So I should probably watch the film before the series. Sorry, Paulie, but I need to recycle some questions of mine. Okay, you didn't answer two. There's a lot of questions, There's a lot of questions. Why am I sounding like that? I don't know. Shocker. Just rewatched 2008's Aquaman. It's underrated film. One of DC's best in recent years. Really enjoy it. I have no problem with Aquaman. I enjoy that film. It is one of the better films. And that's Jason Momoa for you. Depending on how Aquaman 2 goes, that could just disappear completely. I mean, when are they releasing it? It's like just after Christmas. People are probably not going to be even interested in going to the cinema after Christmas. I don't think it's going to be as successful, especially with the decline in DC movies at the moment before the big James Gunn rebranding. It's also, I was watching a video the other day about superhero fatigue. Are we getting bored? And I think it's true. I think we are getting bored of superhero films. There's been the great ones every now and again, from Spider-Man No Way Home to Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Everything else has been pretty much mediocre to okay, and in some cases maybe good, but there's nothing outstanding. There's nothing that excites us on a level that used to. And I think the rate they're churning them out, the MCU, like 3 to 4 films a year, plus you've also got like 3 to 4 series a year. And it's the case of, like, this film's coming out in November, but you've got to watch this series that's out in July 1st. Otherwise, you won't get it. That's annoying. That's annoying a lot of people. It's like the Marvels. The Marvels is coming out in a couple of months' time. But you really needed to have seen Miss Marvel to probably understand it, with the characters. So, I think a lot of people are just fed up with the rate that they're churning them out. I think they're doing it just right with Star Wars. We get a new series every now and again, and there's nothing else on. There's nothing else happening. So we can dedicate our time to that series, and we know what follows next. But we've got some Star Wars films coming up, haven't we, over the next couple of years. So we'll see how that goes. But definitely the Star Wars TV shows on Disney Plus, they're way better than the Marvel shows. There's only very few of the Marvel shows, the MCU ones, that are that good. And I think he started off brilliantly. The new one that's just come out, the Invasion one, or Secret Invasion, and then it didn't end very well. So it's fatigue. Oh, hang on. Dominic says, have you seen The Man from Nowhere, Korean film? Don't think I have. Most of the Korean films I've got are war films. I don't know if that's a war film. Okay, Pauly, I've got a challenge for you. Do you think Colin Farrell should be Irish president? I don't really know. I don't do politics very well. Probably not even interested in politics. He's probably not even interested. Sam says, what's your favourite movie to watch tonight with my grandma? Do you know what? If you want to watch a really nice film with your grandma, heartwarming, happy in places, sad in other places, a nice family film, well, not family film, but a nice character study, A Man Called Otto with Tom Hanks. I saw that last night. Bloody good film. Based on a Swedish film and a book, but fantastic performance. Great story. Apparently there was a documentary on Jimmy Savile. Do you know what? Talking of Jimmy Savile, not too much though. What's his name? Alan Partridge, Steve Coogan. Apparently he's supposed to be playing Jimmy Savile in a BBC adaptation. I think it's BBC. I think it's a drama series. And they keep pushing it back. I think they're scared to release it. And some of Steve Coogan's celebrity friends were like, don't do it. Don't do this role. It could be a career killer. But apparently it's all done. Apparently it's all done. And they're just pushing it back to put it on TV. But I have seen a picture of him as Jimmy Savile. He actually does look like him. I bet he can actually do a good version of him, though, because you know what Steve Coogan did in Stan and Ollie? He was fantastic in that film. So it's just, do we really need a drama based on this bloke? I don't think so. Amy says, would you watch Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey sequel? Not really, no. Or the Goldilocks horror movie. Haven't seen any Goldilocks horror. But yeah, Winnie Pooh was just okay. It was just okay. Paul says, watched The Pope's Exorcist, really loved it. Hope there is a second. Fantastic. Yeah, I've got the Blu-ray to watch, so I look forward to watching that. A couple of the horror ones that I'm receiving now, like the Pope's Exorcist, and then when The Exorcist comes out on 4K, I'm kind of like going to be holding them back for an October watch, to watch all of the films in October. Pardon me. Amy says there is a sequel to The Pope's Exorcist and Talk to Me coming out. Okay. Do you think Japan makes good horror films? They do, because they must be good, because America seems to remake every single one of them. I can't say personally I've seen a lot of horror, Japanese horror films, but I know of them. There was the one with Sarah Michelle Gellar in, wasn't it? Can't remember the name of it. And the videotape one. I can't remember the name of them, but you know what I mean. George is here. Hello, mate. Amy says, do you think an American remake of Icky the Killer would work? I don't know. I've not seen that, so I can't comment on that. Are you looking forward to Lethal Weapon 5? I really don't know. I was looking forward to The Matrix 4. Look what happened with that. Yeah, I don't think we should look forward to a well-loved franchise because we could just get our hearts broken at the end of it. Maybe we'll change mind when we eventually see a trailer. Have you seen any Wendigo film? No. Did you watch Champions? I have not seen that yet. That's also probably a good film to watch with your grandma as well. With the comment just now. Name a film you hate, but a lot of people love. For me, it's John Wick. You hate John Wick? Wow. Okay, I suppose people do hate certain films. What is a film Clockwork Orange. I despise it. It's a pile of dog shit. I'm just going to wait for the comments now. Just wait for the feedback. Amy wants to see, have you seen The Luckiest Girl Alive? No, but I think she lives just down the road. Dominic says, have you got a cardboard cutout of rat? What do you think? I've got a bloody wash mitt. Have you seen Cabinets of Curiosities? You're coming out with a lot of weird stuff. Yeah, it's probably a lot of weird horror stuff. And I like horror, but mainstream. So a lot of this stuff probably I've never even heard of. Dale is here. Hello, mate. I'm good, thanks. Just had Justice League Warworld Steelbook for $11. That's a good price for Steelbook. Oh dear me. Yeah, I think it was that price, either that price or $12.99 in HMV. Got a question though. Is this one of those ones that has got the DCEU logo on the side? Because if it is, then I should probably pick it up to go with the rest of mine. Do you think we need a hardcore Henry sequel? Oh God, that's old, isn't it? That's a long time ago. No, I don't think they'll even think about something like that. George says on HMV website U6. I think you're talking about U4, U6. What is it called? You bastard. U421, U491. I can't be U471, U571. I can't even remember what bloody number it is. I know the one you were talking about, the submarine film. Yeah, a lot of people have had their steelbooks cancelled. Mine's still showing on Amazon, but a lot of people have had their steelbooks cancelled. But I see it's coming out on 4K. Kermit says you can never beat having a physical copy of a movie in your hand and on display on a bookcase. Yes, we know. Absolutely. Yes, and if anybody has seen Kermit's little man cave, his little collection, then you know. Because I've stood there and I've marvelled at it and I've looked at it and I've figured, oh my God, if I ever die, please bury me here. Yes, what can you do with digital? You've got a handset. That's it. You've got that and a screen. What's so entertaining and fun about that? I don't get it. Yeah. David says, what movies would you like to come out from Disney Plus onto Blu-ray? Okay, so forget aside any Star Wars Mandalorian shows and MCU shows and things like that. So Disney Plus films. Enola Holmes. I enjoyed that film, that first one. I haven't seen the second one. I really enjoyed that first film. So I wouldn't mind that to come out on physical. Yeah. U571. I knew it was a number. Some number. There we go. Yes, it's tangible. It's tangible in my hands. Yes. What's that? No, all right. It's a bad example. This is a bad example. This is a very bad example. But this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Okay, so we have a Wonder Woman 84, lovely steelbook. I know the film wasn't that good. A lovely steelbook there. We've got a lovely spine. And we've got a lovely back there. It's full wraparound all the way around. I know not everybody collects steelbooks. That's fine. We've got some nice artwork inside. We've got some nice discs. Or you could have that. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Something nice to have in your hands. We've all been there. We've all done it. It goes back to if only someone could say how far it goes back. I mean, we're not just talking about physical. That's round the wrong way. We're not just talking about physical media. Hang on a minute. Is that around the right way? Yeah. Coin collectors. Still got it around the wrong way. Coin collectors. Stamp collectors. Okay, I'm going to get this around the right way in a minute. Okay. And what the? Oh, I'll do it later. I can't figure out how to put it in the plastic case. Yeah, so lots of collectors. We buy things, we accumulate shit, and then when we die, it gets sold on. It's just part of life, and it's nice to have things. Toy collectors, you know, how can a toy fan look at a picture of a toy and get excited? Unless it's a Ray action figure, of course. Yes, you know what I mean. Dominic says, did you see The Witcher, the 4K? That was very good. I haven't seen it in 4K. Are you excited for Wolf Creek 3? I might even be excited for Wolf Creek 1. Are you getting Bloodsport? Probably not. I'm not into the whole big Jean-Claude Van Damme thing, so I probably won't. Sam says Champions. I think that's Champions or Jurassic Park tonight. Oh, you got to go Jurassic Park, haven't you? You got to go big. Oh, right. David starred in Prisoners and Blade Runner 2049. I still wouldn't know who he is. Maybe if I saw a picture of him, I might recognise him. Do you think Gunpowder Milkshake needs a sequel? No. Have you seen Compliance? I thought you said Ambulance. I've seen Ambulance, but I haven't seen Compliance. Tim Allen, your favourite actor? No, Tim Allen's not my favourite actor, but he's good. Probably my favourite role that he's done, I think my favourite, other than Buzz Lightyear, is probably going to be Galaxy Quest, I think. The colour purple is what? Real Scent. Real Scent on Christmas. Don't know what that means. Who is your favourite actor? Tim Allen or Jimmy Allen? Who's Jimmy Allen? I don't know who Jimmy Allen is. Who is your favourite actor? It's Harrison Ford. Although Tom Hanks is very close behind. Oh, that's a different live stream. Apparently Drax has his tattoos from birth. I saw a video on YouTube with them tattooing him up, you know, for filming, sitting there for hours. I recommend for grandmothers to watch his ex from top. Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so. Do you think A24 should make less pettiness horror movies. I think they do quite well. I think they do quite well with their horror films. All together now. Shoker, what you're saying? I agree with the superhero take. I gave up watching the MCU after Endgame. No point, perfect ending. They just need to slow it down. I do, even though there have been good films since then. Well, moderately good films. I do believe Endgame. Basically, it was called Endgame for a reason. I do believe that yes, it should have ended on Endgame for the MCU cinema. You know, a great run that lasted a good, 24, 25 films. And then maybe they should have just concentrated on Disney Plus shows, made quality Disney Plus shows, and left it at that. Dominic says, is there a film which you think would benefit most from a 4K restoration? What I saw the other day, French Connection, that Blu-ray was shocking, absolutely shocking. They definitely need to do something with that. Yeah, because the grain in that, holy crap. We have Williams here, Blu-ray and DVD collector. Hello, mate. How's Alfie doing? His cat got a problem with the paws. Question for you. Which Alfred Hitchcock movies have you seen and which one was your favourite? Do you know what? I've got both those 4K box sets for Alfred Hitchcock. I've got to say, out of all of those, I've only seen one. And that's not even for the box set. That's Psycho. I've seen Psycho. I've maybe seen clips of the birds back in the day. There's a lot. In fact, I probably will dig those two box sets out, you know, over a couple of weeks and just watch nothing but Alfred Hitchcock. Have an Hitchcock month, an itchy cock month. That might be a good idea, actually. Just go through both of those box sets. Oh, I don't know if I can even find them. Are they here? Can I feel them? Oh, yeah, they're tucked away. But yeah, I think there's some good ones that I think I really like. There's a Japanese remake of Cube. It's called Square. Name a film you love but people hate. For mine, it's The Midnight Meat Train. I got that, actually. I haven't seen it, but I've got that. I think I found that in a charity shop once. A film that I love that other people hate. Lady in the Water from M. Night Shyamalan. That's a beautiful film. I love it. I love it. Me and Lulu went to see that at the cinema. We teared up at the end. It's just a beautiful fairy tale story. But yeah, it doesn't go down very well with a lot of other people. And also, I thought Eternals was really good as well. Yes, we know that you don't like Flash Gordon, Alan. He secretly does. It's his favourite film of all time. Leonardo is here. Hello. Oh, look, we've got a turtle. Pardon. Favourite Nicolas Cage movie? Oh, The Rock. Definitely. Definitely. Even though he's done some corkers. It would be The Rock, followed by Con Air and Face Off, I think. Oh, Cabinets of Curiosities is an anthology TV series from Guillermo del Toro. Oh, okay. I do like his style. Thank you, Sam. Pardon me. Dominic says, are you going to watch Special Ops? Do you know what? I'm watching it at the moment. I'm about 4 or 5 episodes in. I haven't even seen Morgan Freeman yet. Where the hell is it? Where is he? Nicole Kidman's there, but Morgan Freeman's not there. Oh, most hated Nicolas Cage movie. Oh, cool, blimey. I can't say I really hate a Nicolas Cage film, because even I liked The Colour of, was it The Colour of Night? There are a couple of these low budget ones that he did that I haven't seen. I thought I was going to like Mom and Dad, but I really didn't like that one. Yeah. Yeah. William says, best films to watch with grandparents: Swing Time with Fred and Ginger. Okay. It Happened One Night, Casablanca, and The Ghost and Mrs. Is it Muir? Just to name a few. Yes. Anything that gets the old grandparents up on their feet, eh? Do you know what? It's so funny. I've got to tell you this now. A couple of years ago, when Mama Bowman was here, Mama Bowman was like mid-70s at the time, about 75. We were looking for something to watch. And I was flipping through the movie channels on Sky, and there was like a couple of old classics, a couple of black and whites and stuff like that. And I thought, this just maybe have something a bit low key and a bit elderly, maybe an Audrey Hepburn film or something. She said, turn that shit off and put something Marvel on. Oh dear me. Yeah. Oh, Mama Bowman was like that. She loved her science fiction. Yeah, epics. Absolute epics. I think she grew up on things like 2001 and Isaac Asimov and Arthur C. Clarke and stuff like that. So she's right. She was right into science fiction. We went to see all the Marvel movies, Star Wars. She loved stuff like Alien. We went to the cinema to see Alien films, disaster films, stuff like that. A lot of that stuff my dad doesn't like. My dad doesn't like sci-fi. He doesn't like superhero stuff. He likes his kind of like John Wayne westerns, Clint Eastwood, old 50s and 60s kind of war films as well in black and white. But Mama Bowman, I mean, put Battlefield Earth on for her and she'd love it. But yes, good selection there, William, for the grandmother. Dale says, no report. I will be getting the last season of Flash. Okay. I gave up on the Flash, I think, about season 3. Yeah, it wasn't out of boredom or anything. It was just a saturation again. We had that. There was Arrow. There was was it Legends of Tomorrow or whatever it was called? And then there was Supergirl. There was too many of them running, and I just couldn't keep up with them. William says physical media will always be king. Yes, just like Elvis. Are you interested in what the hell is that? Yargos Lanthimos, a new film, Poor Things in Cinema, from Searchlight. I've never heard of that. Enola Holmes is on Netflix. Well, that's why it's not going to be a Disney Plus film that's coming out. Give me some Disney Plus movies. I can't even bloody remember any Disney Plus movies. I know there was that Crater, and that was just okay. But even Disney didn't think that was good. They pulled it off after a month. Oh, I can't even think of any Disney Plus films. Name some Disney Plus films. Oh, hello, Pac-Man's here. Hang on, let's do my Pac-Man. Yeah, sorry about that. What do you miss most about Blockbuster Video? Just going in, browsing, and seeing the new releases. Maybe picking up a bag of popcorn and some Coke at the on the counter. Yeah, just picking up some stuff. Yeah. That's one thing also that streaming, obviously streaming has killed it. we're becoming a lot more lazy. You know, people don't even want to go out to the cinema anymore. They just want to sit on the sofa, press a button, and there's the movie. Where's the excitement of going out to the cinema? Whatever time of day it is, even in the evening, with a lot of other people, with family, with friends, even if you like to, you know, you spend your money in the cinema. If you like to buy popcorn and hot dogs, a lot of people do, and they don't mind paying the prices. It's an experience. It's an experience going out buying movies as well, rather than just sitting on the couch and waiting for them to drop through the door from Amazon. And that's the one good thing. Friday nights, Saturday nights, out on the town, Blockbuster Video, let's go and see what we can rent. It goes way back to when it must have been maybe 1981, maybe 1980 or 81 or 82. We had 2 VHS rental stores. One was called Mill Hill, one was called Harlequin Video. Harlequin Video was just over the avenue from where I live. I used to walk over there, have a look at the VHS tapes, take a couple, I think it was £2 or £2.50 for the weekend, and bring it back. You know, we'd watch a film on the VHS, on the video recorder. Something to make you look forward to. It's like, hang on, sorry about this, hang on. I'm going to just turn the camera around. Okay. Physical media collection. I mean, this is only a fragment of it. There's another 2 bookcases behind me in the bedroom as well. But the excitement of buying that lot. Put you back. Yeah. So the excitement of buying that, going to the shops, looking at them, exploring them, checking out the special features, looking at the artwork. That's it. That's it. Now, a lot of supermarkets got rid of all their physical media. My Tesco's has now got rid of games and books. They no longer stock books. They used to stock hard covers, soft covers. You can no longer get any books. So it's not just, you know, physical media spans a whole spectrum. So they're just phasing those out as well, because, you know, probably most people buy their books from Amazon. And here's another thing. Kindle, you know, in a way, Kindle is the same as digital films and Spotify. It replaced something. Kindle tried to replace books, but it didn't succeed. And how many times do you see people buying a Kindle or downloading a book onto a Kindle? It's like Laserdisc now. It's like very minute amount of people. People like to buy books, the covers, the smell of the paper. Yes, I know, we all do it. Yeah, and even go into second-hand bookshops, find these lost gems. Lulu, who's an absolute book mad friend of mine. She loves her Martina Cole. She loves her John Grisham. I buy her a new one every Christmas. I teased her one year and said that rather than buying your book, I'm going to buy your Kindle. You can take it with you. She said, you buy me a Kindle, I'll shove it up your ass. I didn't buy her one in the end. But yeah, I mean, say for instance, you've got the Kindle, you're on holiday, you forgot to charge it, it runs out while you're sitting by the beach. You're buggered. Same as your iPad battery runs out, your phone battery runs out, you can't watch a movie. Well, you can't probably watch a movie on the beach anyway. But you know what I'm getting at. You've got a hardback book there, a paperback book. Just open it up, read it. It's the same. Yeah. So yeah, there's lots of people. There's lots of people on eBay. Lots of people on YouTube and on forums saying, "Oh no, this is the end of physical media. Physical media is dead. It's dying, and the future is digital." The future's not digital. It will probably be there alongside physical media, but physical media is not going anywhere. No. If it does, I'll look a right dick. But no, it may be dwindling a bit at the moment, or they may be changing the strategy. But I mean, what happens when 4K is done? What do we see coming next? Back in the 80s, when we were watching videotapes, did we even imagine there would be like a disc that big? I can't get my hand up, but that big, to play 4K quality Dolby Atmos soundtrack. And what's next? You know, we don't know what type of technology is coming next. We've kind of got a good idea from the new Apple headset, but then again, that's making us lazy, because that's making us just sit on the sofa and watch a movie using the headset. But there could be, we don't know, there could be sometime in the future, there could be some optical disc that you just slot in a player in the middle of the room, and it actually projects the film in 3D all around you. We don't know. So yeah, digital is here, but it's not taking over from physical media. And you can take me to the bank with that. Bloody hell, that was a long answer, wasn't it? Sorry about that. I think you read that answer about 20 minutes, that question about 20 minutes ago. Oh dear. Yeah, anyway, Amy, can't wait for WWE action movie starring John Cena. Okay. Yeah, I do like John Cena now. I didn't like him to start with. Ever since I saw him in Peacekeeper. Was it Peacekeeper or Peacemaker? Peacekeeper. I can't remember. Peacekeeper, I think. Yeah, he totally stole that film. Series, I mean. Hang on. Let me have another swig. I got a bit carried away there. Sorry, folks. Okay, Pac-Man, do you have any tips with starting movie YouTube? As I don't have a big Blu-ray collection and just want to tell people online about movies, as I love talking about it. I mean, you could just review the films. You just talk about them passionately. You know, just talk about what you like about them, what you don't like about them. Basically. Paul Robinson says, I'd like Prey to be released on Blu-ray. Right, okay, yes, now you've done it. Yeah, Prey's coming out on 4K at the end of the year, so that's definitely one that I'm going to be picking up. But yeah, that is probably the biggest requested one on Disney Plus that everybody wants to see. Oh, is it been pushed back to 2024 now? I thought it was coming out at the end of this year. Amy says, are you interested in the Fall of the House series from Mike Flanagan? I've never heard of any of these shows. I'm sorry. I don't get to watch much TV other than the odd one that I pick out every now and again. Philip says, you yawned and made me yawn. Oh, I'm sorry. I better not talk about the electronic device there that begins with A, because if I say her name, thousands of them will go off around the country, around the world maybe. Compliance is about the 2004 McDonald's strip search call. Oh, okay. What, they were searching for a Big Mac or something? George says, I got the Elvis Nope from the HMV sale. What's the Elvis Nope? Or does he just mean two films, Elvis and Nope? I think he does. Amy says, do you think Indiana Jones 5 should have happened? It wasn't necessary. It was good. I'll probably like it even more on another another watch. It was really for nostalgia. It's the same as when they did Crystal Skull, nostalgia. Lethal Weapon 5, nostalgia. I think it all started with Stranger Things. Every time somebody got that 80s vibe, they started to bring back something. were good scenes in it. There were good moments in it, good character moments. The de-aging was not that bad. Overall, I enjoyed it. It's definitely better than Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, that's for sure. It's a bit more fast-paced. I found that Crystal Skull had a lot of dragging moments. But yeah, I can't wait to pick it up. I can't wait to pick it up again and rewatch it. It's a fitting conclusion to the story, I think. And I think they realised that we can't leave this on Crystal Skull. Although the end of Crystal Skull was perfect, but it kind of left you thinking, is he going to pick up the hat? What's coming next? Who's going to take over? What's Indy going to do? Because we got to see a bit more of the Indy and Marion story in the new one. I'm not going to start talking about it because there's probably a lot of people maybe that haven't seen it. I don't know if maybe Kermit's seen it. I don't know if Kermit, you don't go to the cinema much, do you, mate? But yeah, I don't want to spoil anything. Ben is here from the chair. Hello, mate. You've definitely decided on the surround sound system. I am about the 900 this morning, yeah, but I think it might be too powerful to start with, so I'm going to go into the 600 Bose. Yeah, you don't want to blow the roof off, do you? Well, I'm glad you've sorted what you want to grab. Dirty Harry should get a 4K. I agree. Amy says, do you think Russell Crowe should star in more horror movies? Or I haven't actually seen The Pope's Exorcist yet, so I don't know if I'm qualified to actually answer that. Don't really associate Russell Crowe with horror anyway, so I think he's doing all right with what he does. Thunder Force 2000's here. Hello. What are your expectations for the Blue Beetle? I'm excited now, actually. I wasn't that excited when I saw the first trailer, but I've seen a trailer since, a new trailer, and I think it's going to be a good one. Yeah, I've got positive vibes for it. Dear David is in cinemas October the 13th. Okay. Ben says, I have definitely decided to get the 600 Bose soundbar with surround sound. I thought about getting the 900, but I think it would be too powerful. Oh, deja vu. Yeah. Doctor Who's Magical Entertainment is here. Fantastic. Picked up Groundhog Day on DVD and HMV and Disney's Beauty and the Beast live action steelbook. Oh, yeah, that's a nice steelbook. In CeX today. I'm always a bit weary about buying steelbooks in CeX. I don't think I would ever buy one online because you never know what state that's going to arrive in. When I see a steelbook that's in store, I look at it, either if it's on the shelf or I ask to have a look at it behind the counter. Most times it's scratched and there's dents, so I just leave them. But the last steelbook I bought, I think, from CeX was London Has Fallen, and that was in mint condition. So, yeah, I definitely wouldn't buy one from CeX's website. Sam says, thank you, Pauly. Is Galaxy Quest a good movie? It's a fantastic movie. It's a piss take of Star Trek, and it's just a great film. Alan Rickman is fantastic. Sigourney Weaver, Tony Shalhoub. It's a great film about exploration, comedy, and fandom, geeky fandom. Yeah, apparently they are making a series, and Sigourney Weaver's going to be in it, and I think she's supposed to be kind of like leading a new group of people that are maybe going to command the ship. Yeah, but it's a shame that maybe we can't get some of the others. Obviously Alan Rickman's not going to be there. Whether or not they should do the series, I really don't know. Will you watch Meg 3 Primal Waters if it ever happens? Pardon? Yeah, that's the chair. It's not me. I swear. Yeah, I could never do it that well. See, the Meg 2 was not brilliant. It wasn't that good. There was too much humans in it and not enough shark action. In fact, I see this series, if they're going ahead with the Meg 3, I'm seeing this series going the same way as Deep Blue Sea, where the first film is probably the best one, and then it just gets weaker. Thunderforce says, what is your least favourite movie genre? Now, if you'd asked me this probably 5 or 6 years ago, I would have said horror, without a doubt. But my eyes have been open to a lot of horror. I would say my probably least favourite genre is like Hollywood musical classics. Like, even though I bought it on 4K, Singing in the Rain, a lot of the old Hollywood classics that are musicals. It's not to say that I won't watch them, or give them a go. It's just, it doesn't attract me. But I did buy that Singing in the Rain 4K box set, mainly because it was in British Heart Foundation. I think I bought that for £15. I'm pretty sure it might have been £15, and it's like a £60-70 box set. I wouldn't have picked it up if it was stupid money. Dominic says, when you're cataloguing, are you making a note if you have seen the film or not? No. I pretty much know which I've seen and what I haven't seen. Just looking at the synopsis and the artwork. Caveman Movies and More says 12:30 p.m. Excellent. Is that dinner time? Kermit enjoyed Lady in the Water too, and the Eternals. Fantastic. See, we all like different things, and some of us can't stand certain films. Kermit, Flash Gordon, he doesn't like Flash Gordon. That's perfectly fine. For me, it's my childhood. It's just a classic film that I grew up on, and I love it. I adore it. But it's the same with anybody in their collection. It's kind of like, if everybody loved every single film, or if everybody hated every single film, there wouldn't be much discussion going on. Everybody would be agreeing on the same shit. So, yeah. The Village as well, that gets a hard time. The other M. Night Shyamalan film. I really love that film as well. What do you think is the worst Dracula film? I don't think I've seen enough Dracula films to say what's the worst one. Richard says Nicolas Cage's best ever performances in Leaving Las Vegas. Yeah, see, now that is a Nicolas Cage film I've not seen. Was that the one where he dresses up as Elvis, or there's loads of Elvises? It's an Elvis convention or something. I've not seen that one. There are a lot of like older Nicolas Cage more dramatic ones that I've not seen. I've seen all the wacky ones, the Con Air, the Rock, and color of Purple, or color at Night, and a lot of wacky stuff like that. And the one in the bar, in the amusement arcade, with the giant dolls, the mechanical dolls. I can't remember what it's called. Joey's here. Hello, Joe. I went to HMV in Bluewater because it's better priced for fishile media. Yes, it's a big one as well. Oh, yeah. They still have a lot of physical media. The emphasis there is on physical media as opposed to, as Richard would say, tat. They've got a lot of vinyl in there. Rows and rows of physical media. So it is one of my favourite places to go. Oh, Paul says Pig. What a load of rubbish. See, now I actually enjoyed that one. It was a very different. They made that out to be something that it wasn't. It was all expecting, oh, someone's stolen his pig. He's going to go ape shit on them and it's going to turn into Rambo. But it wasn't anything at all like that. But I liked what they did with his character. So, yeah, I enjoyed that one. Kerry Louise Henderson is here. Hello. I think the best film to watch with your daughter is Pearl. Yeah, maybe not. Kerry says, new subscriber, but love the videos. Thank you very much, Kerry, and thank you for popping along. Whereabouts are you from? Or is that too personal? Where do you reside? I like to know where people are from. In fact, anybody that's on, stick down in the comments now. Just let me know where everybody's from. I'd like to see where people are from. Joe says Amazon is really expensive for DVD now. And here another rant. Why women always want... Here's another rant. Why women always won England match, not the men. Probably because the women footballers are a lot better than the men footballers. Yes. Yeah, I mean, World Cup final coming soon. They got a really good shot. So I'm not a football fan in any big league, but I do occasionally watch the odd women's football match. No, and that's not being pervy. Maybe a little bit. But I think they're better footballers, actually. I think Scott Adkins is underrated. Okay. Two Skins is here. Hello. Hello, lad. A bit sad and gutted at the moment. My local cinema in Bristol, which has been here for 68 years, has shut down. It's unknown why it has, but I'm very sad because it's where I built my child. Oh, I can understand that. I can understand that. It's probably due to several things. They probably don't get the footfall anymore. Rising prices, rent prices, power, electricity, and all that kind of stuff. It all adds up. But yeah, maybe they just don't get the footfall anymore. Have you got any like Cineworlds and the Views and Odeons around you? Because they take a lot of the business away. My little local one in Dover, the Dover Silver Screen, which has been there since our main cinema closed down back in the 80s, that probably will never reopen again now. Because we've got a Cineworld, we've got a 6-screen Cineworld, so everybody goes there. It's the same with Canterbury. Canterbury, me and Mama Bowman, we used to go to the Odeon, which is in the town centre. 2-screener there. This is going way back before we had Cineworld and the View and stuff like that. So this is going back to mid to late 80s and early 90s. Then Cineworld opened. No, then we used to go to Rochester. They had a Virgin cinema there, multiplex. It's now a Cineworld. And then we started to go to the Ashford cinema, the Cineworld. But yeah, that Odeon at Canterbury, we used to go into Safeway, which was opposite. We'd buy up some chocolate and yogurt coated peanuts and then go into the cinema. And a couple of years ago, when COVID hit, they started using it as a COVID centre, a vaccination centre. And I never thought it would completely close, but it has now, unfortunately. I think because there's a Curzon multiplex open up in Canterbury, that's taken a lot of the business away. And I don't think it ever recovered after being a vaccination centre. It's a shame because I did enjoy that cinema. I went to that cinema for many years. But there's bigger cinemas out there now. People want big reclining chairs, stunning sound and vision. It's no good just having a rockety old chair, with a bloke in a projector booth with scratches on a screen. It just don't work anymore. So that's why it's taken over. But it is sad losing stuff like that. The cinema I used to go to when I was a kid closed down in the 80s. I think it closed down before E.T. opened, and I used to spend all my Saturday morning pictures in there. Joe says, I have a rant for myself. I didn't get a ride in my cousin's Fiat 500 because my uncle's dog went hiding. Okay. Oh dear. Oh, Kermit wants to know which cinema in Bristol. Do you think Borat 3 would work? I don't think so. No, I don't think we need another one. Dominic says, any underrated sci-fi films more people should see? Oh, underrated ones. Life. I think Life is one of them, with Ryan Reynolds. That's got alien vibes to it. It was never a big release, a big film. So yeah, that's a good one. Annihilation as well with Natalie Portman. That's a really good film as well. Joe says, what happened to Amazon? Are we getting streaming shows and gadgets soon? Well, Amazon already streamed, don't they? They stream on Prime. Kerry says, I'm jealous of you guys having an HMV, etc. near you. I live in a small town in Ireland with only one charity shop, and it stocks the most common titles ever. Yeah. I take it there's no HMVs in Ireland. Maybe there's some in the north part, but maybe not in Southern Ireland. I could be wrong. Antlers. Never heard of that one. Joe says, I get in Doctor Who The Collection Season 20 and the Underwater Menace cartoon, plus Trumpton on Blu-ray. And I noticed Pete, Blu-ray Billet Brit, put up on the Facebook page. In fact, I think it was Pete. Sorry, Pete. That Bag Pussy's coming to Blu-ray. Wow. Classics. Yeah. What's next? Rainbow. Yeah. Just a quick plug, a quick shameless plug. If you do have Facebook, there is a Facebook group if you want to join it. It's called the Big Pauly Chatting Movies and TV, where we all chat movies and TV with the occasional rant. We post pictures of our pickups, our finds at charity shops and boot fairs, chat about what's coming out. You can advertise stuff. Well, not too much stuff, but it's a good place to come. We've got 1,500 members. So yeah, check it up on Facebook if you've got Facebook. Shameless plug. Did you like Midnight Mass? I've never been to Midnight Mass. Oh my God, where are we in the comments? Oh, do you know what? We're going to end the stream in a little bit. I just want to get through a couple of these comments here. Joe says, and I'm going to watch all Guardians of the Galaxy PS5 games end of year at my friend's house. Fantastic. Ben says, the one and only Ivan. Oh, Artemis Fowl, Togo, but the one. Yeah. Do you know what? I never had any problem with Artemis Fowl. I thought it was okay. Togo, that was good. Kerry says, last film I watched in the cinema was IT Chapter 2. IT? What is it? Bloody computer repair? It Chapter 2 in 2019. Oh, okay. Amy says, will you watch Archive 81? Is that on some streaming platform? I've never heard of that. Joe says, I miss Virgin Megastore and the Zavvi shop. Yeah, there used to be a Zavvi shop in Canterbury. Oh, Christ, ages ago. But I miss doing my movie hunting in London. Yeah, the Virgin Megastores, HMV, the flagship, of course, which is coming back. Fantastic! It's coming back by the end of the year in its original spot. So that's going to be definitely something I'm going to go up there and vlog that day. And Tower Records as well. Kerry says our nearest cinema is 40 miles away. Okay. Joe says, I take it I've been watching physical media for 30 years. Pretty much the same as me. More like 40 years. Yeah, probably. Skywalker Ranch is here. Hello. Would it be legal to open a shop renting out shop or car bought DVDs? Probably. I would assume you have to have some kind of contract to rent material out. I don't know the ins and outs. Pete Blu-ray Bullet Brit is the best person for that because he used to work in rental, video rental back in the day. Joe says, I don't go to CEX anymore because it's the smallest shop in Maidstone. Maidstone's got a huge CEX. Their Blu-ray and DVD selection is massive. Blimey, you want to go to Canterbury? Flipping Nora. Are you interested in the alien thriller on Disney Plus star on September the 22nd called No One Will Save You? Sounds okay. I'll have to check that one out. Ben says, I think you're right about digital stuff, but I love my Audible because I can read properly. Okay, yeah. So it does, there are reasons. That does have its reasons. You might have noticed that from some of my videos, I have over 800 audiobooks from Audible. That's perfectly fine. If you love it, it's just, for the mainstream. Not everybody wants to do the same thing. There are collectors, there are people that I've come across that sold all their physical media collection and just do nothing but digital. That's perfectly fine if that's what they want to do. Have you seen Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter? I've not, but I do have the steelbook for that. Thank you very much, Sam. Yes, it's Peacemaker, isn't it? I keep getting that and Peacekeeper mixed up. What happened to cars? Are we getting electric? I hope not. No, I think pretty much cars is going the same way as digital. Yeah, it's sort of, if you're talking about the same thing and not the film, it's the government pushing it. They want us to buy electric cars by 2030. They say that there will no longer be petrol and diesel cars for sale at 2030, which is absolute crap because there will be. They're even talking about pushing it back now. There's no infrastructure whatsoever to charge the amount of electric cars. Not to mention the price, because those batteries cost about $7,000. And I was only reading last week about some woman that parked her car in a car park. The car park flooded. The £40,000 car was useless, so it had to be trashed. So yeah, you can't go on long journeys unless you plan it ahead. There's no guarantee that your electric charger is going to be working. So yeah, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Not for at least another 10, 15 years anyway. Matthew says, Paulie, are you looking forward to eating the Loki meal from... There's a Loki meal from McDonald's. I didn't know that. Legend Lewis is here. Hello, mate. Watched Haunted Mansion and Meg 2, The Trench, the other day and enjoyed both movies, but preferred Haunted Mansion because I found that one more entertaining. Okay, that's good. Apparently, the McDonald's strip search call happened because someone claimed, according to a fake police officer, got stolen by a McDonald's girl who was stripped and left only her apron. Very weird case. Yeah, it does sound a bit weird. Lewis is going to watch Blue Beetle next week. Really looking forward to it. And I'm also going to watch No Hard Feelings and Joyride. Joyride actually looks quite fun. Kermit says, no, the cinema audiences are way too annoying and huge distraction. I can understand that. That's mainly the reason why I do prefer to go to the cinema in the mornings and lunchtime, especially on weekdays. I try to avoid weekends if I can. I never go to the cinema in the evening anymore, unless it's a me, Lou and Claire thing, and it's a big deal, like we did with the Harry Potter ones back in the day. Yeah, I find I don't really get any annoying people in the cinema. I haven't for years because I go when it's very quiet. FPL Reds here. Hello. Oh, yep. Just out at the cinema, watch Talk to Me. Very good horror movie, some great acting. Okay, I think I'm going to give this one a go. Actually, I've heard some good things about it. Yes, it's going to be a difficult last few months into the next year. Yeah, because the writers and the actors strike as well. They've already pushed back, I would say, probably a good 7 or 8 films that we were expecting. And I see maybe cinemas struggling at the end of the year and maybe starting to re-show older films like we had during the pandemic, like Empire Strikes Back and Aliens and Shawshank and stuff like that. Joe says, are you getting the $6 million Blu-ray? No, because it's about 150 quid, I think. Yes, Russell Crowe was fantastic in Unhinged. That is a great film. Yeah, Justin Long, he was in Galaxy Quest. I am looking forward to the Marvels. I probably won't bother with the Trolls because I haven't seen the previous films. But the Beauty and the Beast steelbook that Magic Entertainment is in mint condition. Fantastic. So obviously that came from a collector and not just someone that decided to just give it to them. Joe says, I heard Danger Mouse is coming to Blu-ray next year and Jamie and the Magic Torch. Holy crap. Let's just float through a couple of these. Firefox should get a 4K. Yeah, that's a good one. Name the Stars is here. Hello. Hence why I'm curating my collection. I don't want films in my collection I hate. Only ones I love. So I'm slowly shifting my perspective and removing anything I'm lukewarm to. I can completely understand that because I've got movies in my collection that I probably will never see again. No, I don't own Cats. But I do own 50 Shades of Shit. I do own Battlefield Earth. There are films that, yes, I probably won't watch. So I can understand doing that, actually. Bad Driving UK is here. Hello. Steve-O is from Swindon. Bad Driving UK is from Greenhithe, so just up by Blue Water. Ben is from Eastbourne. Paul is from Stockport, Manchester. We've got Simon from Morecambe. Matthew's from Dudley. Yeah, near to Blue Water. Paul, if you like Pig, and provided you haven't seen this, I highly recommend you were never really there. Okay. He's from Swindon. We have Dermot from Croydon. Good evening. Yes, Disney Plus price is going up. We have Sam from Mantino. Mantino, is that? Old Man Kenobi from Sittingbourne, where I went a couple of weeks ago. I do hope, hello Darren, I do hope they do release the full series of Only Fools and Horses, yeah. Yes, Contact is a very underrated movie. That is a really great movie. Yeah, I'd love a 4K for that. And that opening 5-minute shot, that's one of the best opening shots ever on a film. La la la. Broken Machine, hello. Most anticipated upcoming 4K release, The Abyss. Oh dear. David says, do you own the complete collection of Despicable Me movies on 4K or Blu-ray? I think Blu-ray. I think I've got them on Blu-ray and 3D Blu-ray as well. Lewis says, will you, Lulu and Claire be watching the new Hunger Games movie in November? Because I'm pretty sure you mentioned in your last stream that you went to watch all the movies. Yeah, we went to see all of the Hunger Games movies together. We definitely have plans to watch this one. As long as they don't push it back. Yeah. Danny is from Strood. Hello there, mate. Of course, Kermit's from Brighton, but he went to Eastbourne this morning. They've moved all the Blu-rays in CeX upstairs now. Oh, no. What's all downstairs? Is it just games? Luke's film unboxing. Is it true that Sony Pictures have stopped putting out physical media worldwide? No, haven't heard that. Bad Driving says your shows and live streams are fantastic. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate it. Dominic says Kermit is the BBC shop gone in Eastbourne. But he didn't know there was one. There's that. The one in Brighton has gone, though. Fantastic. Okay, so I think we'll end it there. So I hope everyone's okay to end the chat there. We've been on for a good 2.25 hours. I'm very dry now, so I need to swig some more water. And then I'm going to have a banana. So thank you, everybody, for popping on the stream today. I hope I answered most of your questions. I know I get a load of questions and sometimes I have to skim past some of them. Oh, yeah, here's another one. Yes, I am looking forward to the release of The Hitcher. Probably going to be next year. Yeah, definitely. Fantastic. Well, yeah, thanks, everybody, for popping along. Have a great week, everybody. Have a great evening. And unfortunately, I'm working Monday and Tuesday. So there's no Blu-ray hunting until Wednesday. Not that it's going to be a big week, but we check out some charity shops and stuff like that. And then I'm off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and I'm going to do a couple of cinema trips as well. So thank you, everyone. Have a great night, and I'll see you on the next stream very soon. And more video shit and that. I've got a special video that's going to be uploaded tomorrow night. I haven't got it in here now. It's a rare alien collection. Yeah. So I'll put that up tonight, but it won't be live until 6 o'clock, 5 or 6 o'clock tomorrow night. But it might be worth checking out. But yeah, till the next video. Bye bye, everybody.